cut the legs off of our pants, threw our shoes into the ocean, sit back and wait through the daylight, sit back and wait through the daylight, slip and slide on subway grades, these shoes are poor man's ice skates, fall through like change in the daylight, fall through like change in the daylight, I miss ya the lines in my road, some color on my metro, maybe I'll paint them in myself, 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 maybe I'll paint them in myself.
And the battle for fourth spot is underway. Hudson and Sandlands perfect down to Ballantyne. Sent out of the area by Williams. Murphy mopped up his little mess. He's gone. It's got to be ball. It is ball. He took them on.
Well, he's got too cute.
He's come back pretty well since then. This is a huge kick. Strikes it nicely and splits the middle. Finally, the Dockers.
Blazed away, so disappointing entry again.
And they take them on. Havlich caught. Sort of getting it up to Pearce. Pearce gets it. No, he doesn't. Hargrave stolen from him. Back again to Ballantyne. And there's that miracle goal. The game right now, 39 points. Subin short. Just need to get a few possessions. Palmer, Subin, Roberton. And he leaves this. He calls Lamberlo into it.
It's important they hit targets. Well, just for the next two or 3 minutes, just see if they can play the game on their terms and just
Control the tempo somehow of the Fremantle Dockers at the moment.
Hazelby.
Defensively.
Another huge kick, and they're all huge now for the Dockers. Squeezes it in. Morabito caught Fife in. Subin. So it opens up for him for McPhee. And he did have a tough week coming off the Darwin trip last week, the Bulldogs. As McPhee, need I tell you, sits it wide. Subin attacks it and knocked it to his own advantage beautifully. Morabito, half forward. Takes the mark, wants to take off. McPhee peels back to the square.
Right and wide.
Sends it wide to Ballantyne. Goes and Lake.
2 on 1.
Killer spoil through his legs though. Duffield steals it back. Caught. Ballantyne back toward the square. And Crichton. First goal in 8.
The ball spilled. Had a shot on goal.
Sandlands cuts that off with his reach. Mess mopped up. Harbrow, Higgins, Boyd. Flick wide to Gian Siracusa. Attacks it nicely, keeps it in front, lays the tackle on Hazelby, dispossessed, ball comes up to Palmer's back on after the shoulder problem and kicks the goal.
Maybe I'll paint them in myself, maybe I'll paint them in myself, maybe I'll paint them in myself.
Corralled him a little and did pretty well. Bounce pass, Clancy Pearce, he goes backwards instead of forwards. Could have kept going. Crichton already kicked a goal in his debut game. Havlich,
Good option.
for a couple of weeks, kicked 3 behinds and no goals last week. So nice spot to be getting them from to get your confidence in front of goal back. 64 points the mark. Terrible. Made it really tough there for Van Berlo. McFarlane back again. Flick on Roberton. Sensational. Crichton sends a wobbler inside 50 and it's been marked by Fife.
Shown enough today, isn't he?
Absolutely. Pretty good season, Nathan Fife. Picked 20 in last year's draft. Squeezes that in. Pull back. Flick down. Sandlands to Subin. Got through traffic. Ibbotson. Rare shot at goal from Gary in that super draft. But Brian Lake was picked 71 in that draft. That's why it was a super draft. It went very deep.
That's about the best pick 71 ever, I would have thought.
Absolutely. Crichton. Hands it off to Pearce. And getting a little jump, Havlet, John Hargrave, and takes
Leading manager for the Gold Coast.
Pavlich, the long launch, magnificent kick. Tried to shovel it out. Clancy Pearce came up with it. Hill looks inboard. Johnson. They've got open field ahead. Pavlich, no one ahead of him can get and go here. Already got a couple. Strikes that well and gets it home.
Unheralded players, but they've all performed beautifully.
Boyd got the kick away. Hayden trapped it. 23 minutes gone, final term. Hazelby hands it off to Johnson, who from 60 kicks a rolling horror ball that Pavlich might steer through the goals for number 4. In the seat, goes up, can't mark it. Hits the deck. Broughton did well there. Handball up to Hill, who at least will finish with a reasonable number of possessions to his name. But
Likes of Geelong, St Kilda, Hawthorn even at the moment, Collingwood.
biggest score of the year for the Western Bulldogs. Rodney Eade.
Great win.
One person's heaven, another person's hell. For Mark Harvey, it's a nasty score.